Today na the 19th day of September 2022. Tomorrow will be the 20th. The second phase of the voter registration go start. However, the first phase be don't end. And ECSL, Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, promise we, then tell we say, let we not worry you. On Monday, the 19th day of September 2022, then go come with updates for make we know how far the registration don't go. And that's now the reason where we there today. They don't give we numbers. Remember say, the Constitution of Sierra Leone give Electoral Commission the mandate for conduct voters registration before the election. Well, this time around, ECSL Saloon say then they do them in phases. We then go get phase 1. We go get 1,815 voter registration centers. Phase 2, self go get 1,815 centers them. So, they don't come on. They don't give you numbers. If you not be done here read the numbers them, well today you go get the opportunity for you read the numbers them. But before that, before that, what be done they go around where they point finger per ECSL for say how for procure money no money, then get word for we for that. They get word for we for that. And that one day, we go lay am back na table. So that ain't go make we go do am chip. Let we reach so that all man go able to get a bite to this one. Yeah? Let us start with Tideyon. Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. Press statement by UDA, the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, on the update of what they call field data capture. Waiting then capture out there. Now the field. At the end of what they call phase 1, first phase. And this today, now this the one let know. You get for me. Because for today, me, right now, as I read this, me na Mohammed Kone. Ah? Okay. Yeah, he say good afternoon. Well, it just depends how you do. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, or wherever you dey. Eh? Now wait. And I tell una thank you for where una come to this program here today. In say press briefing. But right now the program, and there they can tell you what he say. On behalf of me colleague commissioner them and me staff, I want to give you the following updates on the voter registration process. This na Mohammed Kone the talk, the commissioner. You can remember for say last week on the 14th of September, the commission will be publish a public notice. Usai we indicate or Usai will be one for make una know say we get sober commitment for end the phase 1, the first phase of this voter registration exercise on the 17th of September 2022. And we ready better one for begin the second phase on the 20th of September. We go date the 4th of October 2022. Into the year, the words the way they use. The last thing I remind we say, not so because bank governor push the goalpost, go make you think say electoral commission for push goalpost. If you get time, if you can do it, please go register. Go register if you can. Yeah? No wait till last minute. You dey think say then go push am. Now I make it a remind we na say if you remember that public notice so them be pull an indicator and they then right and they barang one for say then committed for end that first phase on the 17th and for start the next one the 20th to Houston the 4th of October. If you can, please go register. The commission with Gladiat one for announce for say the first phase done as how them be talk say it go done and it done successful. And right now then they process the data where they don't collect pan phase 1. We know say some areas then they ECSL owe them. Because then self attest say not to all the centers them day one will be begin for operate. So then centers then they will not know whose plan they get for them. But for now, the while we know say then team up one with the dates then we then give. Okay. Let's continue. Then say as then they talk so right now, they will command them where they na the field, where they out there. Then they deploy them as they talk so that they deploy them, then they put them na the right place them across the country for make the second phase go begin. Ustem tomorrow. As them be they talk all across the country, they will command them be they go now the new centers them. The new centers them, they will command them be the goodie. So that well they no right and I. But if they do and so, that means say what be happen the last thing. Pan the one no one for year ECSL. Because if you don't they come now to a steady pace, but now this one be say una one for do. So do ya. We hope say uno go yeri. Tomorrow uno go yeri. Waiting be happen. Alright. Then once for make me and you no say and make we get an we aid say 1,815 centers them. I tell you now just no. Me I like how the sleep safe you wake me as I be down now. Now go open to all eligible Sierra Leoneans. You see the word where they use? Eligible. 18 years. If 24th of June 2023, you go 18 before that ending, you qualify for register. And you for be saloon man. Sierra Leonean. Now then they mean where they say eligible Sierra Leonean. Of what they say voting age. And the one them will go be 18 years old on the 24th of June 2023 when a polling day. I don't make clear you understand that day. Then say, if you fall among that category, there, go present yourself. If it be say, you not don't exercise your franchise, make you go present yourself, make you register for vote. If you think to say your details not correct, and say still go there, make you update your details them. Apart from what they don't talk so, they say they want add them here. They say furthermore, they add citizens them, you and a salon person. Then they remind you say centers them, when a registration centers them, then go open them right across the country. No word, not the left. They say we get 446 words them. No word, not the left. No constituency, not the left. No districts, not the left. Then 446 words then they all they get registration centers. This is not the opportunity for you were eligible. And you were a salon man, salon woman, salon person, salon citizen. We not be able for do am na that phase 1, the first phase. Make you find the nearest center na your community. Go register. You know, say make you go usa you born no. Because until the day for election, you're not able to go there for go vote. So usa you tap. Or usa you know say you get for spend that day, election day. Usa you get for spend them. Try for register day. Usa you register, na day you dey vote. So me, if I know say na Kantuba, na day I get for the election day. No matter how I dey now, I for make I go register. Usai no say I get for day that day. I believe say able vote inside. But for make it simple for you. Simple. Simple. For make it for you. Register near usa you dey. Register near usa you dey. Then it's simple. You know why? We not say na so this get for happen no. But you know say beaucoup time election time, na the time they go begin say they not see person in name. They not see name na register, oh not to be register. Na that be register, you able vote. But you don't want that back and forth today. But then go can't tell we. How they don't make it easy when the time reach for vote. How they make it easy. For say, no matter say who say you register, you able vote today. Who say did they meet you able vote today? Now then go can't tell we. But for now, then they encourage you say, near who say you day, now your community register day. Register day. Okay. This na the opportunity for salon people them will not be able to make a Muslim the phase 1. Do am na your nearest center within your community. This them put on boldly by the press release. We mean to say They really want make you pay attention by this one. The documents them where they require for me they register you. Where they consider as you na salon person. Number 1, they say valid Sierra Leonean passport. Agnes Unlema Tubangua, thank you for the stars. Valid Sierra Leonean passport. What I mean to say, if your passport don't expire, it's not valid, But anyway, valid Sierra Leonean passport. 1. 2. Previous voter ID card. Previous voter ID card. And the second thing that one day, what then they take. 3. A national ID card. They not put valid. Jusu Bokai, thank you for the stars. When it come to passports, then say valid. Previous voter ID card. A national ID card. They not say a valid national ID card. If na expire ID card, they take her. Because they just say national ID card. Passport, they put valid. Anyway, let's continue. Tripoli, now make this thing complicated. Now, question I ask. Valid mean to say, if the passport don't expire, they're not going to accept it. Because you can't travel with it, it don't expire. And this one, then just say national ID card. We know so we no get ID card first. But some man get that expire one. Certificate of registration from NCRA. Or a valid Sierra Leonean birth certificate. So now 2 things now where they ask for valid one. The birth certificate and the passport. Now then 2. Then they ask for valid. A valid Sierra Leonean passport, previous voter ID card, a national ID card, certificate of registration from NCRA, or valid Sierra Leonean birth certificate. Alright. And see the waiting then say, then go take no say you na salon person. At the same time, at the same time, we want for one all and one them. We get the plan. For go do or encourage double or underage registration. Arun Zubairu, after the program. We go talk after the program. The one that we plan for register at this center, take and say they make fun. Commode, go to other center register. Commode, go to other center register. Or you will not say you not reach 18 years. Or by the 24th of June 2023, you know go 18 by that 10 day. But you still plan for go register. They say make you not attempt them. Because then go catch you back on. And the law, it go bet you better one. You hear it? You plan for command at this center, register, go and register, or you know say by the 24th of June 2023, you not go down 18 yet, but you want for because sometimes that school where that man be they go and campaign to them school picking the way saying sensitize it is sensitize them, but free quality education say until una know that don't be in can if you don't 18 una need for go and where you go register whether you get for vote for Julius Mada Bio because he say something then picking and don't hear then say for please that man the way be go talk say well let me say can go back let go say I don't 18 if una go there they catch you back home the Lord go bet you or sometimes you on the dance be done. I see down there then they dance like Kabbalah. Say then they motivate people them. And motivate them for go register. So sometimes the thing sweet you. You feel like brrr, you go to center, you know say you know 18 it. If they get you back home, the Lord will bet you. Okay. The commission they remind citizens them for saying a crime and the law. The teeth mark will go left by you, no go funny. If they get you, they identify you. They no go left and give you. And no make them use you. Yeah? I made them use you. Okay. In the first phase, we done. Yes, we want for Greece, we be get challenges. This now the boss man for electoral commission Sierra Leone in the talk show. He said that the first phase we get challenges, we agree, and we not be just keep until we safe. And say the stakeholders them we make let them know. Say we getting challenges here. But again, they act gladly because what you do, then begin better teamwork. Then staff them, then observers them, then we work together. And right now, as I dey talk as Mohammed Kone, me act gladly for say, then challenges then they. We don't nyaka them. We don't mass them, we don't pass. So now, we are there before. We dey look right before for waiting more positive engagement them. With other them, with the stakeholders them, and other partner them, including Uda, he say the political parties them. Inside the electoral commissions alone, when the ECSL, we get to a situation room. And this situation room here, don't they receive boku call them from across the country, all over the country. And that situation room there go continue for provide the service throughout this registration period. In case you forget, they want to remind you back, say the number. Now 838. 838. And are free. AfriCell, QCell, and Orange. Unfortunately, Sierra-Tel no did. Hey, Sierra-Tel is dead. No. Sierra-Tel is dead. No. Sierra-Tel is dead. Hey. Let me remind you back. 838. Now free. On Usai, AfriCell, QCell, and Orange. State-owned telecommunication. Not a day. Waiting no. Government property. We not they take care of them. We they pull them. We they rikisiam. We they do what you know for do they. Now he make. In name. No they are so. Oh, what a sad day. We continue. all other action points them. You can say, what's in an action point? They say like for charge the equipment them. VVK, VIU, solar battery, action points them. First time voters, they don't address them. How? They don't address first time voters. Charging of equipment, they don't address them because that be the major challenges that one the way them begin. We don't put in place generator hire scheme. Generator hire scheme. Bike hire scheme. So usai something go happen, then go run go find generator. If you get generator, you then near a center. Clean your generator. Service them. Because I don't know where last you use her. If not to because light not there or light they pass smack, and because of fuel there. It depends on when last you use her. But service them. Because now they get generator hire scheme. Where sometimes if one kind way the team where then they use no one work with them fine, then go can hire you generator. Because the other time will be say somebody will go vote. Now he lent them in generator. Paddy you be lent if they still use and go take her. Now then they rent. He said people I say na business. I be go. Na business. Because at the end of the day, even if na 3 generator they right. If they come with bill for you na I don't say na so then get for duo. Some bank they listen at the vex. But in Sierra Leone, we know we safe. Yeah? This always see they don't say generator hire scheme. Bike hire scheme. They hire now. They no hire. You already know. Invincibly or anyhow you take her. Virtually. They no hire done. So if you now you be go length. Paddy, go me the right now, go say. When I can still use a mobile and they begin pay me. Yeah? When they begin pay me. If not, take your generator commodity. He say, oh, people, let's stop that. Now the person they help the country. Now so they be loyal to the country. Now so they be patriotic Sierra Leonean. He say, wait. What you say? You know the part where I say rent or no rent, bill get for the for her. Alright. Now we'll continue. Generator hire scheme. Bike hire. And they don't update them VVK for make it capture all first time voters who would be because they deny them people and they too. Who would be, you don't see, whereby the 24th of June 2023, then go down 18. We're not 18 right now. But the system for capture them. On behalf of my colleague, commissioners them, my staff, I'm going to give you a summary of the provisional data collected based on, listen, 80%. Not to 100%. So this number what they carried for you. Now just 80% because they say then still they try for process the data them where they don't collect. 80% of centers we don't report phase 1. You want vex now say why 80%? Why they not? Remember, we have had to reach areas. I don't play for you video na ya. Side and they will network no didi. Therefore work a miles before you go for a network. If you say if you want for transmit. So accept 80% for say, Let we go. Provisional first phase registration data based on report from 80%. Eastern region 269,110 voters registered. Here, I need for go over them. Eastern region 269,110 voter. Now in the register. Northern region 241,827 voters registered. 241 827. Northwest region 188,048 voters them. Now in the register. 188,048. Southern region. We will come on at the south. 295,759 voters registered. 295,759. Remember, now just 80% of centers them we then they give so. Western area 350,432 voters them and then they don't register. ECSL. But do ya? Una can able break the western area for we. Let we know waiting come on a rural and waiting come on a urban. Instead of una give you one pot, if possible. Una say this una don't give way and done. But do ya? Who go like for no? Eh? Who go like for no? Do ya bo? This western area. Una no bundle we so. Una release we small. Yeah? Western area. Usman Kamara say for repeat the numbers. Western area 350,432. We combine of urban and rural. Western area. Southern region 295,759 voters registered. Northwest region 188,048. Northern region 241,827. Eastern region 269,110 voters registered. A day we press release end for today, 19 September 2022. As of now, Western area, it's merged. So now then they lead with 350,000 and above. After that, you get Southern region. Southern region and then second with 295. From there, you get Eastern region with 269. From there, you get Northern region with 241 and Northwest region with 188. This one give you the number of people who don't register to 1,345,176 voters registered. The number again, 1,345,176 voters registered. 80%, 80. Let that sink. 80% of phase 1. Let me tell we say now over 3.5 million. Now they want for register. 80% don't give we like 40% for phase 1. So if you know people are more out there, when I register it, please try forget them. Make them go register. Make them go register. 1.3 million people. Now don't register. Okay? So that one day, now the press briefing, then give you that. I want to go with you to a press statement from the same ECSL salon. They're not glad. Geneva Johnson Camara. I can't begin charge you now. Always they ask for the numbers them. When I go on our website, it did. But the number for Southern region as requested by Geneva, 295,759 voters registered. 295,759. Now then don't register. But remember now 80% nationwide of the registration centers them. Now they use for collate their numbers here. Okay. ECSL say they're not glad. What's in do? Because Marconi don't jam them. They say some misinformation allegation against them. They pass up and down right now regarding the procurement of voter registration equipment and system. True say ECSL non sabi ou da say money par procurement. You non sabi. You sabi ou da? Like it for what ECSL say. Ask me. ECSL say because of that misinformation, when they go around right now, people and they go and charm their name like chingom. When they go and charm them like patch granats. They want for clarify. And these are the clarifications. Pay attention, yeah? ECSL say now two separate and distinct procurement activities now in their use. Not to even one, they say two. Now in their use. And na international competitive bidding. Now in their use. You hear me? The process where they use ICB. International competitive bidding process. Two separate and distinct. Distinct means say they're not joined. They're not joined. All the man team up for him said, boom. They're not joined today. They're not joined. Like how Plantain Island different from Monkey Island. Now so they're not joined. Okay. Listen now. International competitive bidding process with regards to waiting. 1. Supply of 2,000 high specifications laptop computers. Waiting at the high specifications so. 2 terabytes. Now we're not there inside computer business. Maybe something I'm not able to understand. But that's a lot of storage. That's a lot of storage. 2 terabytes. That's a lot of storage. And not so normal. And say 2,000 high specification laptop computers of 2 terabyte storage capacity and accessories including waiting 2,000 fingerprint scanners, 2,000 USB drives, 2,000 laptop carrying boxes. So the laptop not to cases then in a box. You will be they say then be supposed for use all the centers, then even the other 1,815 will then close. You don't through this press release, you don't know now say they're not go able not to show because there are only 2,000 and them buy. 2,000 computers, 2,000 accessories. So you know expect them for go use waiting 3,900 or 3,800. Yeah, almost 3,800 centers with 2,000 computers. How that for possible? So then cut according to the size. You there, yeah? Okay. So then they done. 2,000. Supply of waiting voter registration software for verify and confirm the one they will register, will present themselves for voter registration by way manner where they go use waiting biometric authentication where they put that your finger. By that way they. Remember saying they already tell we say 2,000 fingerprint scanner. The software to verify and confirm. So then they a separate one. Okay. Now all the things they will then procure, now they list so for you. If you now you want to take African Express, Triple they say they not call name na. Why you want can call say na African Express? Alright too. Then supply 1,850 portable solar powered generators. Before the concept to all the other things them back. Wait till after the registration, What thing get for happen with all them procurement here? With all the device here where them buy. And get for auction and for get money back? Or they get for shape and within themselves? Or some man get for say they not pay and so you know they return? What thing get for happen? Now they go. Just now, they want make we remember say na competitive international competitive bidding. Now they use not to so. Now they say the international competitive bidding procurement processes require international bidders. When on register na salon for provide evidence for say then they do business or then they in partnership with business them where they inside salon. Balakoma, thank you for the stars. If because the international competitive bidding they use. So if a company we not based on salon, we based out of salon, one forbid, yes, he able forbid, but he get for proof say he they do business with a registered business na salon. You get that? Okay. That's not for the international competitive bidding procurement process. Local bidders, that are the one that we based na salon. Local bidders we register and based inside salon. They no meet that requirement there. Because they're inside salon then they. ECSL say them be team up tranga one for make sure say the evaluation of the bids them will be count to them. Then follow the standard procurement stages of evaluation. Waiting na the standard procurement stages. 1. Preliminary evaluation. 2. Technical evaluation. 3. Financial evaluation. And say at the standard procurement stages that one day will then be follow. They say they don't left and do because of the kind people that will then be. Then further ensure for say not to the bid no more. We go through successful through the preliminary and technical evaluation. They allow okay. Let's come back. ECSL further ensure for saying that only no more the one them we go through successful go through the preliminary and technical evaluations. Now then they allow for be evaluated at the financial stage. So we reach by the financial evaluation stage, then select the most responsive bidder. We get the lowest price for the above mentioned procurement activities. Them all in then 2010, all what I tell you. And then we get a by force requirements whether they now the National Public Procurement Authority then by force power mandatory requirements. For sure say the evaluation decision where then take regarding all what I don't tell you so go according to waiting the National Public Procurement Authority they want them for being. So the NPPA being review the entire procurement process, and after they don't review and tranga one, at that time they begin for approve the evaluation decision of ECSL with the issuance of waiting no objection clearance. ECSL say because of the better work we then do, because of they not look any kind way. When they can and go to NPPA, when at the National Public Procurement Authority, when they self don't use their own standard, they look and better one. They not be get nothing for say, but now for just shake the head say brakondo na man. Una go ahead, no objection clearance. Nothing not the way National Procurement see bad by the deal. So then self be get for agree. Say ECSL. Na people indeed. We ready for follow procedures better one. ECSL say then don't receive all the items as how they don't specify and that 2000. How they don't specify them. Laptop computers 2000. Scanners 2000. USB drives 2000. USB drives. Now waiting at the space. Una not tell you. Una tell we say the laptop them na 2 terabyte. The USB drive them. Waiting at the space. Una not tell we. For like man not go take 2 terabyte where they return you can give 128 megabyte or gigabyte. I make who they ask. Because down in the back, it dey by capacity. Waiting at the capacity of the USB drives them. Una not tell you. Me I go on no. Now one day, voter registration software and the portable solar power generator. You will not talk about the box on and they put the laptop here. Una put in bracket laptop computers, scanners, USB drives, voter registration software, and portable solar power generator. Where the box? I'm gonna say una buy the box. Una forget? Una say the laptop box there. This is just a reminder. Una be tell we up yonder. The ECSL also team up Tranga one. For put ECSL inscription clearly engraved. Engraved mean to say then deepen, then like scratch. I think that's the best way I go able to describe engraved. Now like then scratch the name. But all the 2000 laptop computer them where then supply. Then engrave the ECSL. Then put on the bang bao de. Okay. Hold on again. After voter registration, we go check the laptop then back. Because I know say obviously the Auditor General acting right now. Then go for probe into this one. I just hope so when I get the laptop then ready. When I collect Tamo, una go one yeri, but that last laptop. Una go one yeri dandy. Oh, na done. I soon I tell you una engraved. Because na done oh na get for tender and na done get for look. For all side they write ECSL. Okay. 2000 laptop. So the portable solar power generator una no engraved today. Una no put ECSL there. The USB una no put. The laptop na in AB. Na in get information them. Alright. ECSL say they want for reassure with the general public of their commitment for uphold the guiding principles. then walking stick. Then I will pa, then lean on that walking stick day for make them work at triangle one. Then guiding principles. And for continue, for yeri, and follow all the applicable laws and regulations regarding procurement activity inside salon. Wait till I read for you so. Now they endorse some Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. Then date on the 7th of September 2022. But officially, not today then share on the 19th. Anyway, we will don't count an aya. You know here from the 80% centers when are the provisional data where I don't give you to ECSL and Atwino Glady for misinformation. We then go and talk about them. And this procurement business, I don't learn for you. You go get them for make yourself can take a bite. But for now, well, now so I go bring in Alpha, make we hear waiting and get for we today. Welcome on board, Alpha. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, Triple A, thank you for bringing me come on this wonderful show again. I want to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all with listeners all over the world. I get some few points where I want for take us me on bite onto this sweet one pot today. Of course, now two in one. That's how I will call press release because then get the first one and get the second one. But I will my major bite will be on the first one when on the registration process. It is very clear ECSL don't talk, say they don't try for put all the challenges they're not able for ameliorate them right now. But the big question we me want for ask, decide when they don't do this phase one, all the way they reject, for example, them first timers them. More especially the one that we go 18 years by June 24, 2023. The one that they reject. The question I want for ask me director or whoever na ECSL, what thing they get for do for them? Because it is but very clear that the system not be created for them for make them able for register. Because if the system may make them able for register them, for them they register them. And when you listen according to which your analysis or the way we explain the press release, they say they don't update the system for make sure say the one in the then first time as then they're able for capture them. So the question when we get, what about this 15 days when they don't do now the first phase? All the one they don't reject, what then they do for them? So for me, it means it's a clear picture, say the one they don't be left out. Because if they not create any means for make sure say they're able for go get them back, let them register, trust me, there's a huge large of population we excuse me, where they will be left out. The next point I want for take Triple A. Now that we ECSL director la put on that way there, yeah. Me don't know for call the name or I know they call the name because something they didn't say call name and they will blabber. When you listen to the press release, if you want to analyze the data where they give, trust me, the data not clear at all. For me, when a development person, if they give the whole data like that's a wholesome data. You get for try for disaggregate the data for make the layman able to understand how the registration process don't go thus far. Say for example, they for able for don't tell we per this even in a rough data. Therefore, able for tell we almost man they register, almost woman they register, almost first timers then don't register. So at the end of the day, they know who side the lapses don't they. You see, the thing is when they get Triple A, when you look at all these procurement where they say they do, and not get no side, say then do a pilot phase or say let's say then get the machine before and they able for test time, then they see say it work the timing and then before they do procurement. When you look at which brand of computer, the kind of money where them put now which year the computer Is it of recent year? A lot of questions they wait for be asked into then press release here. I want for believe say if people go further for dig deep into them here, you will get a lot of things where you go on art. Because if you they say somebody buy 2,000 computer, you're not able to get a test of that computer day before you purchase them. For me, I get a big problem. Because you know, go buy that huge quantity of computer, then you not get one brand where you go say, okay, you know it's in, look at this one, go loan and go see how they perform, how effective it is. So that's any they give the person where they where they procure or where they put in money, the government where they put in money, you they give them a clear confidence. Say all the other remaining 1,999, not say the one where you can go for sample. Now one way then you don't you put them per the counts, or if you need put them fine. But the fact remains the government or the ECSL for don't get a sample of that in before then they put this kind of money. Because if they don't get a sample of the computer, they don't see the model, they don't see the software, how they work. Trust me, then challenges their way phase one gets, they get them. So at the end of the day, now other they suffer, other don't get the challenges, them, other don't feel the pain. Now the ordinary masses. And meanwhile, that the government, the masses, the money back then they use for procurement here. Not saying that it's ECSL, they use personal money, now government money, now the people in tax them, now we tax them what they pay. So for me, like what they say, I don't know how people they do procurement or whatever. Not to only for follow the process, but again get a sample. Listen, not to a construction project. Even construction project, you will get a drawing of what you want for seeing at the site. But they're not mean officer they do all that because if they may do then challenges their way phase one get, we know they get them. And the second two, the other two I want for bring cam, like they say, all the one the way they don't left out, what thing they do for bring and cam, even though they say then the registration still go on at the same word, the same waiting and call, but the locations they're different. Say for example, Leone area. Now they don't register na IMAT SS camp area. This phase two na done inside regions. Say go battles inside and then they go register. So somebody they IMAT with them we don't reject on a first timer. So because of that, you get for go back right inside regions for go register. So for me, I want for believe say they still get more for do for ensure say the one the way they not register that first timers the way they reject. Where the system rejects that puts another way because when you look at the press release, they say they don't update the system for able for show say they capture all the first timers them. So it means the first phase normally get them. And if you normally get them, waiting ECSL they do for ensure say then huge amount of picking and they or youths then the way don't be left out, they're able for capture them in this census. I'm sorry, in this registration process. If not, I'm afraid the same thing will continue. Lots of people will be left out. For me, like I always, like what me say, in the first one begin talk about this registration, I say ECSL underrate this thing. It's either they use the statistics information where they give them, now that kind way they prepare. But you see, say more people they come out. If you watch, you say now 80% of the data and then give so it means more people they come out for register. And if you watch the political party, they don't ready for galvanize them people and for come out them more for register. So let them not underrate this thing. Let them ensure say they on top of the game. Like when they say they don't get generator team standby, bike team standby, all that thing. Then they let them ensure say them things then they effective. Not so for just put on a pen and paper or for just type them and read them out. Now, for ensure say it's happening and people are not for face too much challenges again. Again, once more, before the end, AAA, I still a call on the commissioner. Make them ensure say them picking the way they not be left out. Their youths, them, their young one, they will not be left out. Now, phase one, let them create a way where then they go back now that's phase one, they ensure say they're able to capture them. If not, we don't disenfranchise them because they're not able to participate in the election where they come forth. I think that may own take AAA. Thank you very seriously.
Thank you very much, Alpha. Welcome on board, Tony. You got the platform.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Abraham. Me want to actually commend ECSL. At least progress has been made. You understand? Because I remember back, say, we came here, we mentioned about things them way they not get past somebody get for help them with generator and one or two things then they way you understand and now then until we see bikes then they way ready. So in case if there's an emergency, then get at least then go book call or get team where then go book call for disperse people them or for transport people them from point A to point B. And then now they don't get generators. I mean, I think say that's my plus. There are certain things where they do good. We got for commend them. You know, not all the time we get for the points the negative part, they know more, but at least if something they wouldn't do good, I mean, we get for say, I mean, kudos to them, we get for them because some of the things them I mean, we the concern they would raise, even the one that we the president did during the press conference, and therefore they ask some of them questions the day. You know, I mean, we they see press conference all over the world. I mean, there's SSF, although yes, it's a low SSF, then they answer questions, but not to for just go there for go take stipend or transport allowance within they give them or transport within king or tip within king give them before you go, you make sure you don't get a very good, excellent questions the more that they go ask. That therefore they give you feedback. You understand? Because mind you, the press conference with them, they all not just for a few minutes. You understand? And certain things that the media houses get their responsibility and there are people and they or civil societies and where they oversee certain things and where I mean because this election, I mean a lot of people then get taken to it. You understand? So I mean if certain things that they don't work on, I mean for me I commend them. And for make them not get that magnitude and imagine the challenges when they face when it starts. You understand? We question say how some of them people are away. I mean, the operators, the way they operate them computers and their laptops, and they how some of them effective. You know, some people then they again they're very slow in typing. How many words they go before type? You remember I see some people then in a salon and don't go to university, they don't university, and not even see computers. I know in institution in a salon where I know go give names where I mean how much people there. Even some of the lecturers and stuff don't know how to be used. So we with society, especially for salon, I mean, if you say you look for people away fast with the type, how many you go get? And they need plenty of people them. So therefore take all that into account. But at least there is a plus. If they don't go this far, I'd not say the challenges them way we all need the accent things people then still the accent question and they go modify it. You understand? But some of the political parties now therefore they ask or put pressure on them things they need. Not to for make them just they call people and say, oh, when I go register, when I go this. No. There are certain things that then are then for benefits. And so we they talk because we want a better Sierra Leone. We want a system where go work for everybody. We want a country who no say if I need pumpata day. We want like anything basic amenities then they. Now what they talk for. Some of these things that the political parties are their responsibility, not for we. You understand? Then the people that will not go register it. They need for take advantage for go register. There's gonna be, I mean, possibility say they're not going to even extend the time. If they don't really get, I mean, people them where they come out in this kind of 2 weeks they go later, let people don't know procrastinate. They will say, oh, are they wait say the last week? Are they wait say no? I mean, the politics where they see in a salon, na politics of interest. Now politics where all man they try for push in card and play or push in dice or play or drop in dice, we go favor them. So if they find out say opposition or whatever, don't they register, they make lager, they wait last minute and stronghold them of the ruling party that they register, there's a likelihood they're not going to extend. if people they listen, if they pick the cells out of the nonsense, the south and the east, then they're more power in terms of because based on the allocation where they distribute staff and whatever people that they register, they go by the last census way they just do. So then distribute resources based on that census day. So if their area then they the southeast, you see how they register the southeast. They almost they go parallel. You understand? The difference not that great between the east and the south. You understand? If them they're able for do all the registration. I know they say they're not go get registered people. They're not the political the party governors know they get votes now the other area who they go get. But if they're stronghold, they're doing well, they come out in massive for register. There is a likelihood. I've always said this here: who pays the piper dictate the tune. The possibility say them blacks extend dates for registration. They happen no. The possibility say it go happen this trip is slim. It's very 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 slim. So you where they sit down, they wait last minute, last week, or they know they go extend. They go must extend because they don't they do them. No. Take advantage now, go register. Political party, where they're in opposition, you get for talk to the people, they let them go register. This particular game where they see where they play, who pays the piper dictate the tune. The man the way they in power, they're not ready for give up power. Una self where they try for get power, una get for work well and waiting a call. Meaning they say let SFPP come out. Or at least if fine let them see say there is pressure. I think say probably they get the power easily. Now make you find out say a lot of gaps and they wait till they don't able for feel because if they actually struggle for get this power where you will go next, I mean I feel say they for don't deliver, they for don't but putting they will not for the remind them because they not say but if then they sleep, they allow the southeast come out in massively and register before this registration they done. There is no way. I tell you, there is no way Kane or whoever go able to extend the date. So they therefore take advantage now. Whatever political party or whatever, not to for afterward then go to say, oh no, we're not they extend and therefore begin to cry, then therefore begin to cry because we go all then cry and they will come back. They will begin to cry, so we're not fear. Then they go all these glitches and whatever they talk about. So the glitches and everything all they talk about say they happen right now, computer get problem, desktop this, blah blah blah, or they not get enough manpower. That's the day it go down late. It go really down late. So people get for take advantage of this time now. You didn't have strong goal, you not didn't have strong goal, you didn't have governance, so you not didn't have governance. So take the advantage now and go register because we know with people them they like for procrastinate bad. So now me don't take that and they would get sense to go know where they try for talk. The man the way they governance, there is no way they're ready for give up power. The only way they go give up power now if probably they lost. But for say right now, we see the mechanism already they put in place from day one. All the mechanism they put it in place. Now waiting go favor them. So if their own points, their own area, where them say when they work the calculation, go able to give them the winning, I don't think they will extend. I don't think so. Trust me, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you the source where I get that information there, but this I just tell the people the way they listen. If you not allow our people to go register, when I sit down the way last minute, there is no way ECSL ready for extend. No way. Now I'm your take. Would that get sense? They said they work for a while. It's quite sufficient. I mean, as soon as they can say, man, I don't know.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Abraham. But me, I commend ECSL anyway. I want to commend them. They've done a good job. I mean, Sierra Leone, not so like then country all day where they get system in place. We always the crisis. There's no system. We country system not ever day. Okay. You understand? And an officer they're ready for put the system, let the system work. Because if they put the system, let the system work, it go avoid for make all the Yuki what they talk about. Country them the way they're waiting and they go ahead. Even you see how Nigeria election, then they try for match out with America. The equipment when they try for use this year and then voting, that the same one way that they use in America. So you see how they move ahead? They're moving ahead. So for let you rig, I know say you know go rig, you know possibly say you know go rig. But also man don't touch computer, I don't go to print up, they don't register and vote the count. As then they do and vote the count, as they go to the count, you know go stay longer, then go give results. Now that trend they wait for the take now. Now for the begin think about. That's what they can't wait because when you check the population, people they will get for vote not even reach 4 million. So we need for the think about them cutting edge technologies and things that will go make Yuki not but where everybody want rig. Opposition want rig, the one way in governance want rig. That's not the thing we make. They're not going to put a proper system. They're not going to put a proper system because what you make if system they go I mean, but putting in the way they want for do, and they're not going to do it. That's my music. Would I get sense? I mean, now them who would the car would they just talk for because we want a better Sierra Leone. Then when they're on the ground, if they see them, they not register. Then they make delay. It's up to them, Abraham. It's really up to them. When I talk, we go to talk no more.
Thank you very much, Tony.
You're welcome, Abraham.
Welcome on board, this friend. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Tipule, for giving me the platform, and thanks a lot to all the listeners and viewers. Regarding this update, where they don't give you now like halfway of what they don't do. I just want to look at from the point, say, first of all, the statistics we wouldn't take based on the expecting number, wouldn't expect, say, then get for cover. And this area of that procurement wouldn't they talk about more because they're the one within the basement of the argument here. And the way where they say they don't address some of the issues then. It will be difficult here for let we see it clear of what then they do. But again, on one point, we will say what then they do, then they go according to the law, to the one where they look. But when you come down to certain areas, then you will begin question what are the process and who side and come out, who then can ya procedures, procurement, or what then get if nine then use for the purpose. But my question here only I go therefore ask first because I know say then procurement here wouldn't do them. Then been do a 2,000 kits will be no. But when you add that number, because the last presentation of the one with the Albania then been do, which was 2012 and 18, it was 3,800 kits. And when you remember that number they with now, would expect say a bit number don't increase. So they bid of a half of the number that not the big mistake, first of all, you're not able to reach the amount would they expect. But now they tender this wire out. But that side they will come there, will address first of all then words in this area of then statistics. Because the statistics are not here for use because this is not part of the 3 stages they work in the voter. You have the one and they prepare the voter, then the time for the voting, and the final stage of the outcome. So then they use this voter registration for all the 3 aspects there. So when then they try to forget there now, we don't see they don't present to we the number we then see now 1.3 million people and they don't vote, they don't register in total. Then they expect 3.5. Okay, we will see now half of the number they don't show we. That's now one good thing. But that's in the question now, waiting will come out from the second half based on the number they don't project. But the projection number is not based on the statistics of other than they now, who they're supposed to vote for. I think this now estimated and been taken from previous numbers there, but not to like we say now numbers will not register. So in other words, they either go down project one in detail from voting they been get 2018, or they just get a statistics where they be see them will hand over because they may get a statistics they ask them for. But I believe that the one from the previous would they be get. So I put them for compare, but they're not sure if based on this. So whether they extract them from that NCI or that national so-called population census, but that are not going to go that side. The point here is that now the number when they project between waiting and feel see them for don't register and based on waiting and get. But that one they may not go and go in detail because they don't show you the 3.5 who sign at the source who then get her. That's one question. But I hope so then we will address that one day. But the other area more so keenly, the area where they talk about the area where the purpose of the machine they wouldn't bring and waiting the machine they capable for do and how they manage to get them. We will ban the talks in a procurement, how they manage can sell them. But point is here, see, they don't put this bidding in March, when not too long ago. That Leone again a questionable thing because once I mentioned and I already asked about the timing of the things, the arrival and the training, and the man they say you know about the date wouldn't come exactly, but it was between 2 months. And from there, they land for begin to train the people them. And that was just the total laptop. They're not been telling me about the software. They're not been breaking down to for we. Because from area we didn't talk, so that one they said go question and waiting them be mean we didn't see now 3 months ago for assemble all these things the way you don't partition, especially the software way they talk about. Because here, waiting then they try for tell me first of all, we for no. Now a biometric system will be done day. But the first biometric system will be in the 2000 make. Now something like so-called stagmatic something they call them, but they expand a bit. But the one we then bring soon actually now, if for them be a very good one we they get based on the software, I know we deny the software. I accept voting and go by it's good. They just question the amount. They question the people away sabi, and they question why therefore can't bring this to what they don't see recently. They have updated. So you go find out, say the thing of itself is a good software because by modal voter accreditation, you know what, it accredit, it try to verify, for saying yes, now more of verification, now in that system they do. For say when you can, they check you, the system, they give you information. What's that verification? Now only where you come with your information, you thumbprint. So in other words, this system, only they do, now a system with a verification. But they don't put on a system where if will register you. Because of that, they're not able to tell the people and say the fact is they are say you therefore don't get a registration from NCRA. Because then people there when they come, when they want they will win the bid, they are taking a biometric updates and call this wire. Now they actually win the bid when they come. But the point here is the system now in they slow down for let you know come on time, you know that was delays in the way we them go the procurement and then the expansion of the ideas and what they try to show based on the small circular, you know what the system now small circular system what just you need for operate, update and just do few things in the system if you understand within a digital system in terms of that biometric one would then get. So these are the challenges them when then we don't get, but they not bring them out. The point is the system for don't be that by model as that biometric, but because they fail for bring the thing on time, they not get people and when they go see now we they procure them and inside the procurement we procure say the people there for install, maintain, and therefore able for design. So that is the package of the procurement. Then they're able for design, install, and maintain them with a 1 year warranty. Okay, where they go over this between the area of now facts that they tell we say they not just do the full procurement of the one who can do this installation and then not get the expertise on time because of the late procurement tender wouldn't pull because of other things they will not know why. And the amount of the procurement things they wouldn't buy, then point there that the question lies. Because they expand them so much that if somebody don't know what's in an IT, they go be like saying a small boku things them. Who it be some of them are already encrypted. Who it man they see that they inside that system. All you need for do now for pressure, within the external hard drive, whether for the storage, and then the power will they generate, and then you do what you get for do. But the question, the procurement still, for say that procurement, there is something wrong with the procurement. First of all, the amount of things they will go by. Because what's them put again behind this procurement, when they talk about the international bidding process, if you look what's in the procurement scheme, they put, say, first of all, they put into 2 lots. They say now first lot, according to their own procurement tender, we didn't put. They say the first lot for them be the one where they try forget, it require the 2,000 fingerprint scanners. Okay, so fingerprint scanners are supposed to have encrypted and they inside that system. Because we see even the president when they show, when he put his finger, the thing is show. So now verification, because it's in body in system, they not to say that they type the registration fresh. So you see, say, even the work, that particular system they. So they ask now if now the scanners then buy separate from the laptop the owner 2,000. But the scanners are supposed to be part of the package of what's in the camp. Because the update, then the updater. So that is questionable very, very much for say that lot 1A that wouldn't see now 2,000 scanners and the desktop them where it be applicable. So waiting at the bidding, the company forgets the guarantee where they say they don't fit with your local. They say they forget $50,000 and then like a guarantee towards them one day. So that's they put them say if you the one they bid for this work, you forget that amount then you budget capital for sure see now then things that you the same. All right, now so then tell me the second one are the lots 2 because now they put and say the rest of the equipment again. They say another 2,000 laptop with a 16-inch touch screen. So you see, they put scanner under, they come again touch screen. We actually know the scanners are separate sometimes, depending the system where they do because so they can just plug them inside that system there. We not go so deny, but we not know waiting those areas that the scanner point where they put them. So that now lot 2. The lot 2 then go about the 15-inch and it talks okay now $315,000 for that big security the way you build that part today. So when they done all that one day now, we can see say the one like the so-called biometric upgrade then come with them things there, but we don't know if now they do the installation, if now they do the designing, or if now they do all this technical thing. But in the question back say, when you are doing them things there, you get proof for certain people there, then they go with local content, where then go able to teach people them and look at the time span of the warranty. That they equate to the other question we ask at the end of this process. What thing then go do with them things there? Well, I don't believe see them support the one for do much of a diligence for keep them things there where they go say we will keep them if not update or we can sell them. Part selling, then we will go able to buy other one will update because they can get them deal then the whole company can say if they sell this whole thing, I will reduce for you, I give you this. But we don't know if that is their aim. But where I'm not saying not to the aim, recently I think at one man they talk about say in case then why I will not pay, they not bring their laptop, well, we will take her from their pay. Then they ask about the laptop, what they do about the sensors, what relate to this. So, but all that when they, say, well, the manager will say, now, would they try for track and not we get her? All he say, would they try for pull that money then and you don't pay, we'll get for pay if we need for pay. But you not even pay the person yet. We don't know when they go pay the person, so the state get for what at a loss. But you know that way, they get for set up again in this structural area where they do better procurement with that warranty, well, not to 12 months. The warranty where they should say, when they get back people the way they can show now the use of them particular things there, not to for just buy the whole can beat it go. So the bidding process, there is still a question we don't get for really answer in terms of that area there, because when you talk of central data consolidation, I know the aim we have to do. So all the information go there. They're not going to say the same people there. They work now for can take extract information from NCRA. They not tell nobody about that, but that is part of the bill. The bidding tender for say now they therefore extract the NCRA information and synchronize or now put her inside that particular tablet they wouldn't get so. But that is not told to anybody. But now in the package wouldn't they put for bidding. So you know what they are using the NCR information indirectly. But again, then they say you get for good day. So you know what they are more of verification rather than registration. So if they've been the terrorist challenges they are in them get, whether they emphasize people and get forget all these requirements for show for them register them or for go through now in them the challenge now they still not able to forget to you know like what the voters they the new voters I wonder if they go able to go straight to that table, they still have to go to NCRA before they go enter them. That are the difficulty where they get for. You know, the system where they not able for type somebody where they register the first time, no type. So no, we can't. It is only verify. But they're supposed to always tell people and the facts of everything instead of then they make up stories where you basically then they make people and say, well, now so they will be the video, you therefore tell say, well, we'll get white, we'll get this, they expand the purchase table. We are in the purchase table now, one item where they show you say, now these are the buy, where you get a package, you get USB, you get all things, you get your battery. The only thing that you need electricity remains for plug in. So, but then they expand that in a way they say everything now from the scratch. So this is what normally the question, the procedure wouldn't go through is still questionable, and let us still try for can explain you it. The system is working well, but the one day when they work with the system, exactly this machinery, now they not get fine because it's delay and the power and the number. If now last year they put 3,000 or let's say 4,000, about 4,000, they're gonna go get half of it. So that's a big challenge already. And we don't know what's not the cost what they put because people don't know see nobody money what they call from the government or whatever they give them. Now then the question see when I use them for all the things there. But the bidding process, the things that wouldn't they talk about all wouldn't they talk say they don't put centers, solar powers, people and this, then we don't put them for long that they're bidding. Then so they don't just tick them. Now building them put along for people who they coordinate, for people and that was the first thing what they do. So if they come back and they renew this, they don't begin to do this, now more than they find a way for say, well, tomorrow if they can't audit we, then we'll be able to do this. But the final one where they encourage the government so before they doing the auditing, then people there, they supposed to defend expert people who sabi about computer, who they say data, like I talk about the side, you know what he talk about. When they talk about big bites, you know straight away. When you talk about this, you want to know how they work. Even though they are doing their best because they see sometimes the auditors they can come up, but they need the detail and people in back will get that diligence and I recall them but straightforwardness not put on. But see, when they tell me this, I no go accept them until me said verify them. Not to those I go meet for let me work easy. I just go see well it's tick for go. Now so they see they get a tick for go ahead with the bidding. But there is still discrepancy in terms of this registration. The process is going better with the numbers they give way. We till they get to the work well, but now the process will still the question. Thank you very much. They go ahead to lead us for let them be able for help who small money come, how people then will profit from our. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, whose friend.
You're most welcome, sir.
Yeah. Are they open the phone line now? 5 calls. If you want your voice to be heard, you get the opportunity now. ECSL don't update we. So una, where they go and talk about ECSL and that money. ECSL don't pull press release, so I don't read out for you. Okay? Yes,
Hey,
Bex.
Triple.
Yes, Bex. You get 3 minutes.
What's up, bro?
Good.
Okay. I just still ask one question every blessed day. I don't know why God they lead me always to that question day. How credible this we electoral system day? How credible? Because the one of the things that they make country safe. No matter how then the first people now go register. You will get 1 billion who go register, but at the end of the day, not credible. And the other thing I want to talk about, it's about this census. The reason why these people pull this figure, I not trust this figure, one couple was the census. And if they go allow them, because this same first-time voter, then they're among the census who they talk about. So if they go the figure of then go add the first-time voter plus these people who them don't, above 18 or 21, then go add the figure. Trust me, no go match with that then census result. So then they try to manipulate all kind way for just no more. Let them say, but we talk the census now the same thing with this one. Then they look for that. But if they go till they make that mistake, they allowed first time voter the inside. Just look, they say 80% they don't get to. I go get 80% from whose side to whose side, from when to when. When the whole country they talk say they not register. When I don't get that 80%.
Wait till I help you there, Tony. Right now, these numbers where we read so. Not to 100% of the centers them. Now only 80% data we don't come inside. So 20% still left for add per this one. Then for phase 1, no. So not for everything.
Yeah, because now 2,000 computer they say they get. Although they add them, bring some for them for help them. You understand? For add per the 2,000. Now it make them begin make that 15 days register under. But what do they try for talk is if you calculate all these 15 days now this Friton not too small Friton is not small, Bo not small, Kenema not small, McKinney not small, Connor not small. So if they talk say they don't get 80% per that 15 days where they say then they register, way not possible. They tell you back. These people in the work mathematics, now add maths and they pencil right now. They don't calculate the system, how to manipulate for let them go work towards that census. You go say tell you back. When me question me, they ask na salon or why they ask anybody right now, how credible with legislation, with judiciary, and this electoral head, whether they call Kanye or waiting and call. Because I tell you, my brother, if not then they will just waste energy now they talk, now we end up on course back. I tell you the truth. Me na me question no more than me get for today, bra. You understand? Agree to now all, agree to how they listen. Nice program. I do it to you.
Thank you very much, Bex. Yes, Ezekiel, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you so much, Triple A.
not be actually planned for call today. No one law we mix up with people and census involve the whole people. We involve picking them, mama, everybody. Election involve only people that wait and go turn 18 come next year before the election and up. Don't not mix up the people about census number and this number, please. Now we focus on this registration. Let people and go register. This election registration is the only concentrate on people that wait and go turn 18 before election day. They go now up. If I involve all people who not involve picking them. So long not mix up the numbers then, please. No box up. Lord, we encourage people for let them go. If you don't go, you not succeed before that first round. Please go again and go register. And then you've been asked again earlier on, say after the registration process, what did them go do with the computer? Election not done at the country. Would they get midterm? Would they get all kind of things? So the computers for day. That's the only job where the computer they do. After we then done so, they clean and fine, go pack up. For day. The computer for last for over 4 years, 5 years. Because you know they do any other job with them. After this election, you go clean and fine, pack up. Or even begin encouraging them about who's how the computer go. The computer for day. Period. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel. Well, we don't try. Ezekiel and we last caller. Yeah, the call left here. ECSL. Ezekiel said the computer for day. Osabu country. Every election term, we have for procure. So now I make we ask, were they brand new? A brand new on a open boxes? Anyway, we don't hear you now on an explanation. We hope say tomorrow, we the centers then they open. They want them we now be first time voters them. They want them we be supposed for 18 come the 24th. We hope say they don't communicate to all the staff them. They know how for vet and how for take care of things. So we hope this phase 2. The challenges will be SIP and phase 1 will not go see a repeat. Go out there and get registered. Make you know say if I be no. Yes, you know how much political party get for there. You know the flag bearer them. Okay, right now you know say the president get for stand. But the other party then you know sabi. What if somebody can convince you now say well I think say this is the another Moses so then be the talk. But you not be register. So you don't see? Register. Yeah? Don't forget saying no the for done one man do not. Go let you go register. We'll go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again. Triple SA. Tata.